Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on your left lets you adjust your league settings and where you'll start your franchise, in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Tonight, we'll get a prime-time preseason matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Your Las Vegas Raiders!
Ryland. Started, and Thursday night primetime is underway. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the first overall pick in the draft. Helped lead Indiana football's turnaround, Fernando Mendoza.
comes great expectations, and I know fans at home want to see those expectations paid off immediately, but in the building, they just want to see him look comfortable here in the preseason and be set up for success when it matters come week 1.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Mendoza on second. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that is good for a Raiders first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's second and 10. Mendoza working. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Josh Sweat. And now they're going to need some help. This is a third and 18. Mendoza now. And they come up empty on that third down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is fourth down. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He dodged the tackle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're going to be let out by a quarterback who is still earning opportunities, Brock, in his 11th NFL season. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett has seen some adversity in this league. Occasional starting opportunities as well. And he's hung around because he knows how to take care of the football. He can still throw it deep with the best of them, but he's the type of guy you just trust. You trust that he can come in, that he can manage the offense, and he can win a game if needed.
Just a yard on that catch, so second and 9 coming up.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Brissett. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Big gain for Arizona. 30 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Brissett with the play fake. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now Brissett's on third and short. He has the burst over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal.
First and goal.
We've reached the end of one on Thursday night prime time. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Algier will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Minshew. Here comes a screen. Algier. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down shy of not just the end zone, Brock, and 1st down marker as well. So now offense facing an interesting 4th down decision.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Running for it. Here's Algier. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They go handoff to Washington. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to 1st.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunky yardage.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defense. For the Raiders. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and Reliant Stadium, the home of the Texans. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson ready for some preseason football. And off we go from Reliant Stadium in Houston. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line. And that's where the opening drive of the game will begin. Season 4 for C.J. Stroud. The former Buckeye leads the Texans out. Greg, the number 2 overall pick back in 2023. A season in which he was named the Offensive Rookie of the Year.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles, and there's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the running back, David Montgomery. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. He'll work forward for a couple. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
In motion now, it's Collins. From the gun, here's Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. Stroud to throw. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's gotten the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Montgomery! Touchdown, Texans.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing them.
And this will wind up being a touchback since the ball was kicked from the 50-yard line. Means the official's going to spot this one at the 20. Man who played his prep ball here in the Lone Star State, Ashton Genty. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So after surrendering that long touchdown drive to start the game, good start here for the offense with a quick first down. They'll go again with Genty. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here's Mendoza now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. Fake to Genty, and now Mendoza. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamarcus Ingram.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Stroud going to set up to throw. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. As the Raiders head back out on offense, you get a look there at Matt Burke. He's the defensive coordinator for Houston. Matt joined the Texans along with DeMeco Ryans in 2023. Now his 4th year as the coordinator of this Houston defense. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
It's second and inches at the 29-yard line.
On second down, here's Mendoza. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Shotgun snap for Mendoza. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second down. Mendoza to throw again. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. It's a gain of 43 yards. Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard
Ground to throw
line.
here on first and 10. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Cousins gonna throw. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Four quarters, not enough to find a winner. Both teams plenty to chew on before the regular season gets going. But for now, thankfully, with the rule implemented,
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go. Come on, set. 7 19. Hut, hut. Stephanie. Bronco 80. Go. Go. 60 Eagles. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready? Let's go now. 60 Bison. Huh. Nice. 19 Charlie. Ready?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. First down, San Francisco.
They go play action here. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Purdy from the gun. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 13
They'll send the
yards.
tight end in motion. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Purdy. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Complete to DeMarcus Robinson. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's good coaching. Their quarterback struggled with turnovers last game. So what do you do as a play caller? Simplify things. They give him a short throw here early to try and build some confidence.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer. But I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
For a Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Pass to Bowers once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Mendoza. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jack Besh as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter,
curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On the coverage.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza flushed out right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Purdy off the play fake. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So his second field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it. But by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, They've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run, it's Washington. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another.
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Let's get it going, shall we? And we are underway from Allegiant Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Raiders offense taking the field, and it is the first overall pick out of Indiana who brings him onto the field, Fernando Mendoza.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Back to throw now on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 38-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. He'll get this out to Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Las Vegas, first down.
Back to throw. Mendoza. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
That's good.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now Willis. And that'll be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
now Willis to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Now Mendoza throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Pass complete right side to Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Mendoza eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Mendoza to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that
we have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy. The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by Lowe's. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And this is the veteran, Matt Gay. They need his leg to come through on this one, and he responds. Field goal is good. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the new addition to the Steelers' backfield, Rico Dowdle. He's going to run behind his pads and power it in 8 yards for the touchdown. Already some unfortunate injury news to tell you about from the opening slate of games. The big news of the week comes from the Philadelphia Eagles and their fine outside linebacker. He's dealing with a very painful injury to his ribs. He's likely to miss some time, but early indications are that it should only be a week or two. New for 2026, time to name our first ever regular season EA Sports Player of the Week. And we'll spotlight this man, Jared Goff. He was tremendous in the win over the Saints. throwing for close to 400 yards and 4 touchdowns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Hoosier, their rookie quarterback from Indiana.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Laube. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Mendoza.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
A first run now for Kyron Williams.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On the counter, here's Williams.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle made at the 12.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. This a 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
So that drive, 4 plays.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raiders' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, how many times have we talked of these?
With a victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much